Okay, so I want to tell a little story about this guy I used to know named Byler. Matthew Byler. I knew Byler in the Army at Fort Drum. He was in my battery in 215. And this guy happened to be Amish or ex Amish. Yes, a fucking Amish guy in the Army. And since everybody gets made fun of for something, he never heard the end of this shit. And no matter how many times he insisted he wasn't Amish anymore, he was ex Amish, it didn't stop all the Amish paradise jokes and anything else we could think of. And despite being an extremely intelligent guy, like probably one of the smarter guys I knew in the Army, he was a fucking idiot at the same time and a total shitbag, right? And on top of that, he wasn't even what you'd call a good shitbag, like I've said in my other stories. Like, he's a piece of shit soldier, but personally you like the guy. You don't have any issues with him. No. Byler was just a piece of shit and everybody hated him. He was just very good at rubbing everybody the wrong way. I think he did it on purpose. Almost like he liked to be the bad guy, he liked to be hated. And he also thought he was a big tough guy, right? Even though he's like 5'7", he's like 150 pounds or whatever. He's a small guy. But from the way he talked, he acted like he's like 6'7", like 270. And this one day, he decides to start picking on me or trying to pick on me. Because he figured I was like low hanging fruit and an easy target. So, we're sitting in the battery classroom, just chilling and doing nothing. And this motherfucker literally walks up to me and slaps me in the face. Just out of nowhere. Slap. And I'm like, what the fuck? Did this guy just slap me? No. No. Like, it took a few seconds to register. So I got up and slapped him back. And he slaps me again. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. So I just start like literally slapping him across the battery classroom. I must have slapped him in the face about 20 times in a row before he could even react. I guess he was so stunned that I actually came after him. And oh man, and this was in front of everybody. And the whole classroom is just like rioting with laughter. Because, like I said, Byler been talking all this tough shit for like the last year, 2 years. And the first time anyone sees the guy fight, he gets slapped around by Levy. Like, Byler Levy just fucking bitch slapped your ass. And when you get bitch slapped by Levy, you never talk tough shit ever again. That's the end of your tough reputation. And he was so humiliated. Like, he looked like he wanted to fucking cry. And then, like, a week or two later, we're at the motor pool. And we're in this, like, storage shed at the motor pool. And there's no one in there but the two of us. And he just goes off and starts, like, swinging at me and punching me. And I basically stood there and let the guy punch me in the face. Just to prove to him he was a pussy. And he couldn't do shit. And I basically laughed at him. And, yeah. But one of the best ones had to be where, allegedly, I can't believe he admitted this, his wife threw him down a flight of stairs in his house. Ended up breaking his leg or something, twisting his ankle. And he starts walking with a cane. Like, he shows up to the battery hobbling with a cane. And that guy Romero, if you heard that story, oh, as soon as Romero sees Byler hobbling around with a cane, he goes, "Hey, look, everybody, it's Dr. House." And, oh, man. "Hey, what's up, Dr. House?" Byler, again, he was just so embarrassed by this. And this is not a guy who liked to get made fun of. He didn't have much of a sense of humor for it, especially with somebody as relentless as Romero. Once Romero got his teeth in you, he never quit, especially with this Dr. House thing, because this went on for literally 5 or 6 months. Even after Byler's leg healed and he got rid of the cane, it didn't make a difference. Hey, Dr. House! What, Romero? Hey, Dr. House! You got a call on line 1. You have a patient, Dr. House. Yeah, just like I said, never ending. Oh, this fucking guy. And like I said, he was a massive shitbag. He was always in trouble for something, especially off post, off duty. This was the guy in Fort Drum that fully helped himself to everything Watertown had to offer, including all the Watertown skanks and whores, crack whores in Watertown. I swear to God, one day I come into the Battery and I hear, "Yo, do you hear what happened?" What? "Yo, Byler got fucking arrested." Oh God, now what? "Yo, he got fucking arrested. He had like 40 crack rocks with some whore in a motel in Watertown." No fucking way. "Yo, go online, check it out, it's in the newspaper." This made the Watertown Daily Times, page 2. Fort Drum soldier arrested with prostitute in hotel room. And I'm looking at Matthew Byler, 27, arrested with 27 rocks of crack cocaine in Watertown motel. Oh God. And then he gets kicked out, he gets kicked out. And the last time I checked, this asshole was still living in Watertown. Every unit's got those 1 or 2 guys. They get kicked out. They got no army benefits now. They didn't save any money when they were in. Can't get a job because no one will hire their stupid ass. So they just end up stuck in Watertown basically forever. I know another guy named Thomas. 12 years after he got kicked out, he's still there. Somehow. But, yeah. What a guy. So, yeah, that is the story of Byler. The great Matthew Byler. Our great Amish shitbag. What a guy. What a fucking guy.